come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
On first down, Watson. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check pass.
Here's Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. Here we go, let's bring it. One back.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Luck's throw, finding T.Y. Hilton complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start. At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his... Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A first down carry now for Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. On 2nd and 9. Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. This is Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. Hey, it's right for that.
From the red zone now, Locke. This pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Here's Ellington. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Houston. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Off of play action. Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on third down, Watson going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over first and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Another try after the first down sack. Luck caught left side by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. That's all, Mike 55, Mike 55. And let's get this.
From the gun, here's Long. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the right side, complete to Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Luck. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
That's taken on the 25. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Watson. Completes it out left to Waring. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans. Hey, they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2.